Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Robert Khakham Show, episode 6, I believe. I'm here with my producer, as always, the great and powerful
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley.
Yes, sir.
You did it. We did. I don't like the way I said the great and powerful. It's like some shit Joe Rogan says.
Yeah, I look pretty sick, though. I could be a great and powerful man.
Great and powerful, yeah. But it's like, we need our own thing. Like Joe Rogan says great and powerful. We need, like, the stunning stud.
Broken hungry.
Broken hungry.
Broken hungry. I like that
You
more.
like broken hungry?
Oh,
All right.
it's just accurate. I like that.
But he says that about every guest. So, like,
They're
it would
all
have
powerful
to...
guests.
Yeah, but we just bring on broken hungry
It's
guests.
so funny. He gets Brendan Schaub on there. He's like the great and powerful. It's like the biggest hack in the world. Brendan Schaub.
Anyways, I'm here with the great broken hungry, the great powerful broken hungry, Tyler Hartley.
Thank you.
Great weekend, amazing weekend as always.
Have you had a bad weekend in a while? It's been a while.
I say great weekend, and then you know why it was a great weekend? Because I'm still alive. That's why it's a great weekend.
Jesus.
It's been a great weekend because I am still around. So that's always a good. Even if the weekend wasn't that fun and wasn't that eventful, it was still great because we made it through it.
Absolutely.
It's another life experience I can add. My brain is still active. It's still working. I didn't get shot in the head and fall down.
Yeah, I mean, were you going through kind of your weekend being like, "Fuck, if someone shoots me in the head, like that's gonna suck"? Was that in the back of your mind the whole time?
Yeah, like it's in my head.
Do you want a better question? How often do you go around thinking I might get shot in the head?
At least once an hour.
Yeah.
At least
yeah, you seem
just-
like a once an hour paranoia kind of guy. Yeah. Okay.
It's been so bad, dude. I've just been like looking at like on Twitter, just watching videos of just like people getting executed. It's not
Dude,
cool,
Twitter's
dude.
good for that.
It's
dude.
not cool, dude. And then like just TikTok. There was this one TikTok I saw. It's this like stunt guy, and he's showing like the difference between like getting shot in the movies versus getting shot in real life. And the difference he's showing is he's standing on these mats, and it's the way he falls. He's showing the difference. So like in a movie, you get shot. It's like you just keep rocking back and forth. But in real life, you get shot, he just collapses.
Yeah.
Your
Your brain just shuts off.
You
Yeah.
just collapse. Your body just goes limp, and you just fall.
Yeah.
Terrifying shit.
Yeah, that's a weird one when they get shot and then like it's almost like something's behind them holding them up. It's like, why are you not falling? Yeah.
No, and then you watch, and then I see those Twitter execution videos, and it's just
Which one specifically? Like,
Oh,
like from
just-
wars or like what are you referring to?
just like Syrians getting
Yes,
butchered
that's
and
exactly
murdered.
what went through my mind. Yeah.
Just some guy in a field just gets fucking popped, and you're like, whoa, and he just completely falls exactly like that stunt double showed. Yeah. So that didn't happen this weekend, is my point.
That's exactly.
I did not get shot in the head. I did not collapse, go limp. I'm still here. That's why it was a great weekend.
Yes.
And I will start every episode for the near future as being like, great weekend, amazing weekend, as
Wasn't
always.
executed. Yeah.
Wasn't executed, which is a very good standard bar of what makes a good weekend.
Tough to be upset if your bar is it wasn't executed, so things are good.
Wasn't executed,
You'll
things
probably
are
be
all
happy
right.
forever. You'll go through your whole life being happy.
It's getting scary out there, but we're getting through it.
Not for us. We're not getting there.
We're getting through it. I'm scared. We're getting through it. I was in Yuck Yucks London this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I took our good friend Tyler Risman, who is a 19-year-old comedian,
Yeah.
to Yuck Yucks London with me. We did a podcast there, and I don't think I'm gonna post it just because the camera shut off like half hour in or after because of my camera work.
Yeah.
And of course it shut off after all the good stuff, but also I'll probably just put it on like a Patreon or something, whatever.
Yeah, that one's gonna be worth money. Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be worth money.
Yeah. What did Riz have to say in the podcast? Did you set it up how you said you were going to?
What do you mean?
Like, just he doesn't say a word, and then you just talk.
No,
to him?
I let him talk. I put him on camera. It was pretty funny.
nice
It was
of you.
like, oh man, I almost want to post it, but it was pretty much like I'm like laying in the bed in the hotel with the mic in my hand, and he's sitting in the chair just looking at me. I'm not even looking
Pretty
at
sure
him.
I've seen a Tim Dillon episode of him just holding some kid hostage in his hotel room while he's under the brake.
No, I'm just staring straight ahead. I'm not even looking at him. He's just looking right at me, giving me like, Robert, thank you for taking me to London to perform. I'm like, yeah, all right, kid, this is what you got to do. All right, man, you got to fucking So, anyways, I've taken him under my wing, I can say, but I hate that comes off so pretentious. I'm just taking him. Listen, this kid needs help, okay?
Yeah.
And I needed a ride, so it's a fair exchange.
I think so. Yeah.
Very fair exchange. I've helped him sort of get rid of his bad habits, kind of on stage that he does as a comic.
Yeah.
You know,
list a couple.
He'd go on stage and he would start like explaining to the audience why he does comedy versus just doing comedy, and I'm like, Riz, that's not what they want you to do. They want you to do comedy. They don't want you to go up there and give him this Freudian fucking explanation as to why you're up here doing stand up.
Sounds like a class speech.
Yeah, it's like, dude, and he's like 2 minutes in, and he's only got like a 5-minute set, and he's not even like. He hasn't even gotten into a joke yet. It's like you've already ruined
He's just
it.
creating rapport, dude. It's
Yeah.
good.
So the first thing I told him was just get into a joke. Your first minute, just get into a joke, and he has started doing that.
Yeah.
And it's been going a lot better for him. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Have you been getting the crazy out of him a little bit? Is he a little more crazy lately? Because he's always suppressed crazy energy. And I just want to see that monster come out of him sometimes.
No, he's still crazy, but it's okay. I'm if anything, I'm getting him to channel it in more.
Yeah, and you're the guy to do it for sure.
Yeah.
You've been existing with this crazy mind in this society for 25 years almost now.
Mm-hmm. I almost feel super sane when I'm around him.
You are, yeah.
Right? He is 19. I'm almost 25. Difference of priorities and what we want, especially when we're on the road, okay? We were on the road. We were in London, Ontario, which is a party town again. And I've been in London I'm going back again next week. I've been there 3 times in the last 4 weeks. I'm going to go back to London, and I'm fucking so sick and tired. My priority was I wanted to just get an entire extra large Hawaiian pizza and eat it in the bed in the room. Rizman, the 19-year-old, it was there to party. He was there to have a good time, as he should, and not knocking him for that, as he should, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Okay, yes, this kid is 19. Let's have fun. So I wanted to take him to obviously take him to the strip club. Obviously, right? He's 19, and it's not that he didn't want to go. I made him. I'm like, we're going to the fucking strip club. I'm taking you to the strip club, not because you want to, but because it's a rite of passage. It is a rite of passage to take a 19-year-old newly legal boy to the strip club. I got taken to the strip club when I was 18, 19, but I got a way cooler story. I got taken in when I was 18. I snuck in with my fake ID at the time. I had a fake ID under the name Dawood Leaker. You know the story.
I know Dawood.
I had a Dawood Leaker, right? And the whole reason my name was Dawood Leaker was because when I went to go get the ID, I wrote my name as D.A. David. I wrote D.A., right? But my handwriting was so bad, the guy at the ID place thought it was a W and an O, not an A and a V. Instead of David, I was Dawood. So I got this ID that said Dawood Leaker on it, which, all right, I was an Arab German from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
But that was the first strip club. First strip club I went to was in Niagara Falls, the Sundowner. Very classy strip club. Nice, very nice strip club. And I got in with that ID. I don't know how they ran it through a machine, and I just came up blank, and they let me in. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I'm going in. Now, when I say classy strip club, there are 2 different types of strip clubs. Everybody's definition of what makes a good strip club is different depending on the type of man that you are. You have the classy strip clubs where you only get a dance. Maybe they'll let you touch them. The strippers will let you touch them if they're nice. Maybe.
Yeah.
Most of the time they do. But that's about as far as it goes. Now that's considered, some people would consider that a classy strip club. Then, on the other side of the spectrum, you have your complete whorehouses. you have the whorehouses where they take you to the back and they go, I'll suck your dick for $240 right now. Very specific number. I've been around.
Yep.
I'll suck your dick for $240. Now, a good strip club finds a balance of both. Finds there's something for everybody, right? It's up for management to decide how this strip club is going to operate, really,
Sure.
right? Because those classy strip clubs, if the managers find out that the girls are given extras, whatever, they're gone. They're fired. But then you got those other ones that where the manager takes a cut of the stripper's blowjob money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand.
I know you. I know you.
I do. I know blowjob money.
I know you understand,
Yeah,
Tyler.
I don't understand.
I know you understand. But again, a good strip. Again, you ask somebody. You go up to a guy. You go, what makes a good strip club? The way he answers that question tells you who he is as a person, as a man. Bro? I went to a strip club. I was like, yo, can I like titty fuck you? And they went, no. They walked away. It pissed me off. Or, hey man, what's your definition of a good strip club? Yo man, I went to the strip club. You know, she gave me a nice Christian dance.
Sounds like he's gay. Sounds like
And
a
then-
gay man that you're talking to.
She gave me a
She
nice.
didn't touch me too much.
She gave me a nice Christian dance. You know, and that was that. And we got out of there. Do you understand what I'm saying, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm understanding. You're explaining a boring ass strip club, dude.
Well, yeah, but again, that's what makes a good strip club is a balance of both. You have you have your whorehouses and you have your classy joints. A good one is they got both sides of the spectrum. You know, I've been to both. I've been to both strip clubs both times, right? And a good one is something that gets in the balance of both. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was 18 at the Sundowner in Niagara Falls, I asked the stripper if she could jerk me off with her tits, and she just walked away from me. And I'm like, what the hell? And this is my first ever strip club experience. I was just ready to come in, just ready to get jerked off by a stripper's tits.
Yeah, just
You know?
blast her tits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then, you know, but then you go to an actual whorehouse and you understand the situation, and you're like, man, I don't really want to be here either. You know, I feel shitty. I feel weird being in
Kinda
here.
depends on the level of whorehouse you go to. Like you can get some dark places in those whorehouses where you're like they might get shot, you might get executed at the end of this.
Yeah.
You know, many times felt that way.
Might get executed. So, I mean, a good club will find the balance of both. So I took Tyler Risman there. Now, where we were at this strip club, it was leaning towards more of the classier side of the spectrum, but I think it was only leaning to that spectrum just because of pure layout, of pure the way the club was laid out. We went to a strip club called Solid Golds, which is my favorite strip club in all of London, just because it's walking distance from the hotel. If there was other one from walking distance, that would be my favorite strip club as well. Okay, this is just my favorite strip club purely based on the fact I could walk there. I'm like, all right, Tyler, Risman, you're Tyler, he's Risman. It's a rite of passage, right? I'm gonna buy you a few dances because you drove me out here. You know, you're living the life. I'm going to buy you a couple dances because I'm a nice guy.
Because it's less expensive than gas.
It's about the same.
Okay.
About the same.
All right.
You know, $20 a song. I'm like, I'll buy you 2 dances. It's
Okay.
$40. It's about a tank of
that's
gas,
fair.
right?
Yeah.
About the equivalent, right? This is your gas money.
I don't drive.
You don't drive?
No.
$40 a good tank.
Okay.
You could get a tank, a little. If you drive like a little sedan, you could get a tank of gas. Tyler Risman, not you. Risman, because he's Tyler Risman. You're Tyler Harley. Risman. Find me a stripper that you like, please. Go ahead. He finds one that he likes. Right. Usually, strip clubs have like a back room, like a back area, where it's somewhere away from the main areas where everyone's hanging out. You know, it's either like a downstairs, an upstairs, a fucking curtain, a back room somewhere away
Or
from.
you can just get a dance and feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere where you're not, right? The way this strip club was laid out is the private areas was almost still in the main area with just a little, it was closed off. There was walls, but then there were little holes in the walls, like little windows almost. No glass, just little cutouts in the walls.
Were they like glory holes or were they?
No, they weren't glory holes, but you could just see like everyone getting a dance, right?
Okay.
So I am like, Risman, pick a stripper you like. I'm buying 2 dances for you, okay? You get 2 dances, all right? If she asks, do you want to keep going? You can say yes, but that's coming out of your pocket. I'm not here to ruin anyone's good time, right? But I'm fronting you 2 dances, okay? You pay in advance. You always pay in advance. You never, ever just walk in there with her. And you always pay in advance. You go, I want 3 songs, 2 songs, 5, whatever the number is. Hand in the money up front before you go in, okay? And then we'll decide where it goes from there after that. You make a deposit before you get in there that you're not going to get back, obviously. You pay up front. He finds a stripper that he likes. Nice blonde girl. Nice, very nice blonde girl. A girl you'd bring home to mom, sort of.
Dressed just like that. Yeah.
Dressed like
she comes over in jeans and a turtleneck. He's like, I like this one.
Yeah, she's fully clothed. Yeah. She's wearing layers.
She's a manager.
Yeah. Risman, find the stripper. He finds the stripper. I go up to her. I go, hey, can you give my friend a dance? She goes, yeah. I go, here's $40. Give him 2 dances. All right. She takes him to the back. And I'm keeping track of the songs. Because I know how these fucking strippers operate, right? I feel responsible. He's a fucking kid, right? I feel responsible just based on age. I'm like, I cannot let this kid get run up on, like but I paid her in advance, and I don't think, and I told him, like, she says you want to keep going, you do your thing, it's coming out of your pocket, right? She takes him to this back area, and again, it's not really a back area, so all I see Risman, I see him sitting there, but there's mirrors, right? So all I'm seeing is the back of his head and just titties going in his face. But I did see the back of his head, and only from seeing the back of his head, I can make out he was smiling. You know,
obviously,
he was having a good time,
obviously,
right? I could see the smile.
How could you not smile with tits in your face, dude? There's no way.
I could see the smile through the back of his head.
Yes.
Just looking at the back of his head. Just see the back of his fucking...
See the back of his skull widen a little bit.
Back of his balding fucking skull.
The stretch marks are just... Like wrinkles are just... He's smiling.
Back of his fucking skull. And I just... it's just... You just see his head start to expand.
Yeah, exactly.
He's clearly smiling. And again, I'm in the main area and there's like girls dancing, whatever. I'm not even watching. I'm just looking at Risman, keeping my boy safe. You know, I'm just looking. I'm like making sure. I'm like, all right, yeah, and I'm keeping track of the songs. Now, when you pay for 2 songs, you're technically paying for 1.5 songs because the song that's currently playing when you go into the back counts.
Of course, you got to count your tracks, right? You can't just get in at the end of the song.
No,
you don't get in at the bridge.
Counts.
Everyone knows that.
So basically, he got 1.5 songs, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm keeping track. I think I'm keeping a pretty good track of the songs, right? Then he comes out from what I think is 2 songs, and he's like, "Yo, give me my wallet." And I'm like, "What, bro? I swear that was 2 songs." He goes, "Yeah, I bought another one." I'm like, "You did?" I'm like, okay, so all right, that's on you. Gives her another $20, pulls $20 out of his wallet, gives her another $20, and I'm like, yo, I swear that was 2 songs or whatever, 1.5. And he goes, yeah, but like, she didn't like take her fucking panties off till like the 3rd song. She goes, as a Jew, it was a smart business move. I go, yeah, okay, all right. So you just paid extra to see her pussy? And he goes, yeah. Because she wouldn't take it off. She knew what she was doing. By the 3rd song, she wouldn't take off her panties to see her vag. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was pretty smart. And then he told me that the stripper also said to him that he has 19th birthday energy. And it wasn't his birthday, and he is 19 years old. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. You do have 19th birthday energy.
Supposed to be smiling really big like that.
He was probably just really having a really good, like a little puppy.
Do you think he laughed with his Tyler Risman laugh?
when she said that?
Yeah, I honestly, we'll get an audio for this. And I'll play a Tyler Risman laugh so people can understand how fucking like alarming that would be if you're a stripper.
We are gonna get a Tyler Risman laugh on this soundboard.
Even for this episode, though, I'll just add it. Just like get Tyler Risman to laugh and send it to you, and I need people. We need people to understand what this would be like if you're a stripper, and then he started chuckling.
The best part was before I even got her to give him the dances, she was just like grinding on an Indian man for like 7 songs.
7, Jesus.
Yeah, this guy was running it up, right?
He was about to come. He's like, no, just one more, I swear.
She maybe had like a 5-minute break before I came up to her. Hey, give this 19-year-old a fucking dance, you know? He didn't. Anyways, that was a strip club story. It's like he didn't even want to like go back to the room after the strip club because like we left and it's like 12:30. He's still ready to just like tear it up. You know,
he's horny.
He's horny. Yeah,
you horned him up.
I got him all horny. I'm like, all right, we're going back to the room.
He's like, to do what? Jerk off? Okay.
No, you better not.
If we're not jerking off, I'm not going back.
He better not have. I was like,
did he take a long shit when you got back?
You know what?
No, he
didn't take a long shit, but I think he definitely took a long shower. So I don't know. He probably
jerked off.
He probably jerked off in that shower.
To that nice Christian hooker.
He didn't want to go back, so we walked around. I took him up to fucking Joe Cool's because he wants
Joe Cool's. Oh, that's
good.
Well,
he wants to go to school out there. So I'm like, all right, kid, this is fucking Joe Cool's. You walk in.
Oh wait, no, Joe Cool's one you don't like. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the one I hate. That's the one I went on a 20-minute tirade on episode 4.
I remember that. Yeah.
We walk in, the floor is fucking sticky this time.
Yeah,
it's a sticky floor. And Riz like, I love this. I love this place. It's packed. The floor is sticky. I'm like, yeah, all right, well, enjoy. I'm happy for him, to be honest. He is in the prime of his life. This is the 19. He's 19. He's going to be 20. This is what he should be doing. He should be loving a sticky floor.
Yes,
getting lap dances.
Yeah.
Getting fucking titties in his face.
He's doing sets. He's on the road. He's getting titties in his face. He gets sticky floors. That is the life as a 20-year-old. I wish when I was 19, I was actually trying shit like that. That's fucking sick. That's fun, man. I like this guy now.
Right? He was having a good time. He wasn't complaining.
You get him out of that one club every single night, and he's coming into his own now. That's excellent.
He wasn't complaining on the way that like he was a good dude to be around. Is he
not even a Jew anymore? What happened?
I don't know, but he was just very obedient. Just listening to me. Listen. He's very obedient.
You sound like a monster. No, he was great. He didn't say a fucking word the whole time.
He didn't say a fucking word. We drove where I told him to drove. So I get at the end. I take him to Joe Cool's. He doesn't like. I get him at the end. We go buy a fucking pizza. Because that's what
finally
I bought an extra large pizza. This is all I wanted.
Yeah, I was gonna say finally we got to your part.
All I wanted to do, and then we got back to the room. I'm in my bed. He's in his bed. 2 different beds, by the way. We didn't get him. They gave us 2 separate beds. We're just smashing pizza and we're watching some shit on TV. I forgot what we're watching. I turned on some black and white movie. Riz is like falling asleep. He's falling asleep, and I'm just smashing pizza. The next morning, I throw the pizza on the floor, the box on the ground. He wakes up the next day. I'm turned over. I can't see what he's doing. I just hear him I just hear noises coming over. I'm like, oh, he's drinking water. I turn over. He's just eating a cold slice of pizza like a fucking gorilla off the side of the bed. And I'm like, bro, I thought you were drinking water, dude. And he's like, no, I was just eating pizza.
Were you guys hammered?
We got a little buzzed that night, but not super, like, I wasn't super hammered. I just really wanted this pizza, bro.
That is just like a really 19-year-old thing to do. Like, just like, who cares about a bedtime? He's like, no, I'm just gonna just wake up in the middle of the night, eat pizza, go back to bed.
we just woke up. We just started eating
like, what
pizza.
Do you mean, bro? You're in bed. You're going to bed. What do you? You can't just get up.
I woke up in a fucking puddle of tomato sauce. I'm not even joking. I was eating so much fucking pizza, dude. There was still some left over, but I just was like, man, this pizza. You better enjoy this pizza, Riz, because it's all the food we're getting for the whole weekend. This cold pizza. I don't care. You want to go heat up in the microwave? We don't have a microwave. Go find one. But this is what you're getting.
What were you guys there for? 2 days?
We were there Friday night, and then we left Saturday night. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, but Saturday day, he just became such a fucking. Like I said, he was like good, not complaining. It wasn't complaining, but it was like maintenance work.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go get dinner. And I'm like, bro, no, you're not a girl. Girls eat dinner. We're on the road. You don't eat dinner until you're making $100,000 on the road. All right. You don't eat dinner on the road until you're selling out your own shows. Okay. You're not getting dinner. So he bought himself a cup of noodles and just made like hot water noodles with the coffee maker in the room.
You really turned this guy into a man this weekend. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, we're not getting dinner. But then we did end up getting.
We
did end up, but not because I wanted it too. We got bao, which are like these Asian like soft tacos.
Oh yeah, I know what a bao is. Oh, yeah.
Dude, we fucking balled out.
Dude.
We balled out. We ate like fucking kings, bro. It was like $70 for 12 of them. We were like, yo, $40 each, whatever. 80 plus the tax, $80. I was like, yo, $40 each. We eat like fucking kings. We get 6 each, right? Bro, balled the fuck out, bro. We got cluck offs, the fried chicken bao. I'm just starving right now. The fried chicken bao, the Gangnam style bao.
This is making me hungry right now too.
Right?
Baos are good. They really put the Mexicans to shame. The Asians were like, yeah, you guys don't get what you're trying to do here, but we'll fix it for you.
So good.
Soft little pillowy fucking taco, dude.
It was so good. So good. As far as the actual shows went, he did all right. He did okay. Yeah, whatever. Nothing crazy.
That's like besides the
point.
Point.
The shows.
That was the work. Who gives a shit?
The shows were work, exactly. The shows don't fucking matter. It's what you do during the day and the night.
I think that's what you do comedy all the time. That's kind of what makes your comedy, though, right? It's like, what are you doing outside of comedy?
Exactly.
Right? Like how you feel on this beast here.
Exactly. You can't. You see these fucking comics that they spend their whole lives in comedy. They don't do anything else besides comedy. Their lives are comedy, and you know what ends up happening?
They blow their brains out.
They blow their brains out. Good answer. But before they
Sorry,
blow,
was that rhetorical? My bad.
No, it was not rhetorical. No, I was gonna say, but they do eventually end up blowing their brains out. But also they, start to like, everything they talk about is comedy.
Yeah.
Their material is just about comedy, being in airports and hotels and fucking. I was doing comedy here and I did comedy. And this guy doesn't like me and this guy fucking hates me and I don't like this and I don't like that. It's like, bro, go fuck a girl.
Yeah.
Go have sex.
Dude, do you ever find yourself like do you personally, like when you're on the road and stuff, like do you find yourself almost romanticizing with that sort of like just tortured artist sort of vibe? Like you're like, oh, I can't have fun because I need to kind of hate myself. I need to, you know what I mean? Like it's all about this grind, and like it's in the movies when like these guys hate themselves and then they, eventually make it. It's like, oh, it was all worth it. Do you find yourself romanticizing with being depressed sort of as a comic? No.
No, fuck.
I get that vibe from a lot of comics. Where I'm like, I feel like you want to be angry and sad. Like you think this is what you have to be like.
It's not true.
And it almost like they kind of they like it too. Almost.
It's not true.
I don't think it is either. I agree.
If you're in a good mood and you're having a good life, then your comedy's gonna be better.
I would think so.
If you're enjoying your life, and a lot of guys think, I understand what you're saying. They think they got to be depressed and they got to be pissed off and they got to be sad and they got to be all these things to like be funny and to like have shit to talk about. But if you're just a funny guy, whether you're in a good mood or a bad mood, you're still gonna find funny in it. There is, and especially like if you're going, the energy you give off on stage, the audience picks up on that energy. It doesn't matter. So if you're in a pissy, shitty mood on stage, they're not going to really have a great time either. They're there to laugh, You're there to cheer them up, right?
Yeah.
It does, and I'm not talking about specifically the material you're talking about. I'm just saying more the overall energy, the vibes. They pick up on it. It's a weird thing. If you put a bunch of people, they can pick up on it because all the attention's on you. So the energy you're giving off is the energy you'll give back.
So magnified, yeah.
It's super magnified. Yeah. So that's why me and Riz, we did have a good day. We had a great day. The next day we went to Lids.
Nice.
We went to Lids.
Because he likes to wear a lot of hats.
He likes to wear a lot of hats because he's going bald.
He's going so bald. Well, it's because he wears so many hats too. He's tugging his hair back. He's pulling it out.
No, it's
not just because of that.
It's past the point of no return. It's getting there.
Not anymore. No, he could fix that.
I spent fucking $60 on a hat.
You don't even wear hats, really, do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
I wanted it. It was a Pittsburgh.
So funny. You're like, no, this is the only thing we're eating all weekend. Then you're like, no, let's get bows and let's go get some hats. I don't know.
I probably spent more money than I made this weekend.
I definitely did.
Which is, you know what? You got to do it, bro. I was giving Riz this fucking whole lecture. He was like, get this part. This is why we went to Lids, because he said he has his boy works at Lids and he gets an employee discount code. We get the hats we want. We go up to the register. He's like, can I use this code? They're like, no, you can't. The manager's not here. You can only do it if the manager's here. The manager's not here. Sorry, full price. All right. So Riz just, gets his pouty look. I'm like, Riz, buy the fucking hat. Come on, money isn't everything. You're fucking 19,
Why are
bro.
you playing this guy so much? You're like, yeah, money's not everything. Hey, eat the fucking noodles.
It's the truth. Money is not everything.
Yeah, but you were hot and cold with him, though.
One day you're going to die, and where's all that money going to go? Nowhere. Where's it all going to be? In some fucking, on a screen with numbers on it? It's going to be where? Who gets it at the end? Your family? Fuck them. Fuck your family. Spend the money. Money is not, it's not, especially nowadays, it's not real. It's not even like paper anymore. Now it's just literally numbers on a screen. Money's not everything.
Yeah, you could just Photoshop it.
Money's not everything. Money does not. So what are you going to do? What does money get you? Things. Stuff that you
Power.
enjoy. And then one day you're going to be executed. And what's going to happen? What's all that money you worked
Do you want
hard?
to get executed with 10 grand in your pocket? No, I want bougie shit I'm wearing.
We could have got killed on the way out of the mall.
You could have, yeah.
Could have. Did we? No, thank God. That's why it was a good weekend.
Thank God you didn't get killed going to the mall, too. Yeah, good point.
But money is not everything. One day you'll die, and you're going to be on the deathbed wishing that you bought that $60 Paul Skeens Pittsburgh Pirates hat. That's what I got. I got a $60 Pittsburgh Pirates hat.
Flap rim, or is it curved?
It's an adjustable hat. It's not flap rim. No, it's a curved brim.
Curved snapback? Velcro?
Not a snapback, just an adjustable cap.
That's nice, little metal belt on it.
Something like that.
Yeah. Like not the belt, but the metal buckle.
No metal buckle. Just a plastic thing on the back
Oh,
that
you
adjusts.
Fucking ripped, brother. With
Bro,
plastic, $60. What are you?
Tell you
doing?
why.
What
I'll
are
tell you
you
why.
doing?
I'll tell you why. It was a Pittsburgh Pirates hat because it had the signature of the pitcher on the hat. Paul Skeens, one of the baseball rookie of the year last year.
Okay.
It has his signature on it with his number.
Jesus.
I'm buying it.
Yeah, not plastic.
It was the last one they had.
Plastic, dude. I can't get behind that.
It was the last one they had.
Can't get behind that.
What?
I hope it doesn't break. God forbid it breaks.
The adjustable thing is plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good.
No.
You need the metal.
I'm not getting a refund. I'm not going back.
No, of course not. I'm trying to pull that little manager's thing too. Right? We get a discount.
Yeah, he tried to get a discount, and I'm like, Riz, he bought himself like a Yankees fucking snapback. Like a really nice one too, like a vintage Yankees hat.
Yeah.
Riz, buy the fucking hat. Money is not everything.
Yeah.
Stop this. Enough of this. You gotta have fun. You gotta enjoy your life. You have to spend money.
He's on the phone with his mom after. He's like, "Mom, can you e-transfer me $60?"
You have to spend money. You have to spend money. Just buy whatever the fuck you want. For God's sakes.
Absolutely.
Enough of this. Enough of this save. Fuck that. Do you know, bro, I was watching History of Planet Earth, okay? The time that human beings have been on this planet is literally a fucking like microscopic amount of time. It's nothing compared to like, and we're right now what we're going through. You know, the Earth goes through periods, right? They went through the Cretaceous period, which was the dinosaurs, right? They went through the other periods.
Yeah. Okay.
They went through the other
The
periods.
other ones, who gives a shit about the other ones? It's actually
Right
really
now-
just dinosaurs.
Right now, we're going through the humanizic, whatever the fuck it's called, humanosic period. Okay? The humanosic period, all right? And you know what's going to happen? One day, we're all going to be fucking wiped out. Something's going to happen. Then there's going to be a new fucking species that comes along and they're going to read about humans in history books being like, wow, I can't believe these humans lived here 50 million. This is all I think about, by the way. I can't believe these fucking humans lived here fucking 50 million years ago. And now, like, we're these weird things. Now we have, like, 8 fingers. These fucking guys only had 5. That's crazy. Some weird species is going to read about us the way we read about the dinosaurs. And it's all going to go on. So you're telling me you can't buy a $60 hat?
Yeah, no, honestly, when you put it that way, you're absolutely right.
Who
It's
gives
like,
a
who
fuck?
gives a fuck, man?
Money
Honestly.
is something that we created. We created all this shit. And for what? For what? And what? You're going to save this imaginary thing that isn't even going to matter because they're going to read about us in fucking history books in 100 million years? Do you know what I mean? We're on a collision course with another galaxy. What is this? This $60 Paul Skeens hat is not real. It's not gonna exist. Buy what you want to buy.
Absolutely.
Because
you could be beheaded tomorrow.
you could die tomorrow.
And at least if you get beheaded with that hat on, dude, just fucking sick beheading.
Even if you
Hat's
don't
just
die.
rolling around.
Even if you don't die. Even if you live till 90. 90 years is fucking nothing compared to the time that human beings have been on Earth to how long we will be on Earth. That little 90 years you lived your life means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. This is a very, nihilistic point of view I'm coming at it from. But, that's the word, nihilistic. Nothing is real. Nothing
I
matters.
was going to go immature, but yeah, that's good too.
And I'm not saying nothing matters. I'm saying the time you're on this planet, like, bro, you gotta, what the fuck is even going on right now? Like, how is this real? How is any of this real? How did we take rocks and stones and make fucking cameras and laptops and $60 hats?
That's a good question. I mean, I can tell you're about 15 days out of weed right now. You're really thinking about things. It's funny because people think when you smoke weed, you start thinking about this stuff. I think it shuts that off. It's like when you stop smoking, then you get fucking, now you're just all over the place here. And you bought a new hat. You wouldn't have done that. Old Robert wouldn't have done that. Stoned Robert would not have bought that hat.
No, I would have been like, I don't have enough money for weed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's an even better point. Also, just quickly to touch, did you mean the humanistic period? Is that what you're referring to?
Is that what it says?
It's a different thing entirely. So I'm just wondering if you got your wording mixed up. Because there was like I think also the Cretaceous period was a period within the dinosaurs. Is that also what you're talking about?
Sure.
Okay, I just wanted to quickly touch on some things.
I'm talking about the period from when humans fucking got on this planet to then if we're to the point where now we're not gonna be on this planet. That's the period of time, which I call the Humanazonic era.
I like that better actually. Let's just go with the Humanazonic.
The Humanazonic. Thank you.
Everyone
Tyler.
knows that too.
Thank you. The Humanazonic era.
The job on this podcast is to pump this up as much as possible to spread the awareness of the Humanazonic period that we are currently living in and buying hats for no good reason because who gives a fuck? We're in the Humanazonic period.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
We are living in the Humanazonic
fuck
period.
Google, dude. Let's make a Wikipedia page on that.
We're gonna make shirts that say Humanazonic era.
That's our first merch is Humanazonic period.
Our first merch is gonna be the Humanazonic period of time, which is buy that $60 hat, fucking do fentanyl, fucking go to the strip club, buy your boy 2 dances, have him buy another one for himself. It's funny you bring up the smoking weed part. I guess we should move on from but that you understand my point. Money is not real. Money does not matter. Fucking ball out. Ball the fuck out.
Buddy,
spend money.
I got a camera worth more than my year's worth of rent. Yeah,
and you know what
I
happens?
understand that completely.
That camera's worth more than your rent. Eh?
No, not actually, but it's like, I could have lived like another 6 months in this place if I didn't buy that camera.
Really?
Oh yeah.
But you know what? When the Humanazonic period ends, that camera's not going to be anywhere. That camera's going to be used.
That I'm hoping to get. I hope that has some time on it for sure.
That camera's fucking archaeologists are gonna discover that camera and they're gonna use it as fossil fuels.
True. They're gonna have a look at it and be like, bro, look at this. This is a timepiece here. This is back when they were still not even buying hats all the time.
They're doing that now. Do you know how
every early Humanazonic period?
Every layer of the earth is from a different period of time of people that have survived. Pretty soon there's going to be humans in the earth. Like when we're all wiped out, some fucking weird archaeologist with 8 fingers in 100 billion years is going to dig us up and use us to power their cars.
Well,
they're going to find our cameras and be like, and
I would actually look forward to the time when what you're talking about is it's more just a legality thing, like when we allow grave digging, because we already have cemeteries, we have people dug under there. It's just like we frown upon it. It's like, why? They're already dead. Let's look at the bones. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's study it more.
It's gonna happen.
I think that's what it should.
They're gonna dig you up. They're gonna be like, "This was what man was."
When I buy, I would like to put that in writing, being like, for digging. Like I want people to like go to my grave and be like, "Yeah, you can dig and take a bone. Take a bone. Don't be greedy with it. I want everyone to get a bone." But yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Like, imagine like we all get wiped out, and then the next species that comes, the first person they dig up is you, and then they go, "This is what humans were." 6'5"
Skeletors.
How tall are you? 6'6"?
6'2".
6'2"?
6'6". No.
No. 6'6". huge penis.
6'6", 150 pounds.
Yeah,
They're
and then
like, these are what they look like. It's insane.
they're gonna find your bones and they're gonna recreate you in like the Smithsonian of that time or whatever, and be like, look, the Humanazonic era, the Humanazonic era, period. Right? They're not gonna find little fucking Tyler Rismans, 5'3" Jews, just laying in the ground somewhere. You know,
They won't be able to find. That's true. Their bones won't be identifiable.
and if they do find him, they're gonna be like, you know how we got like we've somehow identified every species of like dinosaur for some reason. Somehow we've just figured out every dinosaur that lived.
Not every dinosaur. We just give the ones we find a name.
Right, but like there's a lot.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah,
don't-
there's a lot of dinosaurs. Absolutely.
I don't see them finding new ones. Have you heard of a new dinosaur species that's been discovered recently?
Gotta be honest, I haven't been keeping up lately.
Neither have I.
So, yeah, since I was a kid, there was always new dinosaurs when I was a kid.
So you got your T-Rex.
bugs.
You'd be like a T-Rex, you know,
Oh, thank
and then
you.
and then like a 5'2" fucking Jew fuck.
What do you think you'd be as a dinosaur?
I'd be like one of those like, what do you call them? Like those little like I'm thinking immediately my brain goes to that one dinosaur that's like has the hunchback and has the little spikes coming out of the back.
No, I know what you're talking about, but it's not that.
A hippopotamus.
No, you would be this one right here.
A hippomera-
This will be on the screen too, but I'll just show you quickly. You'd be this guy. These little fucking
The
rats.
velociraptors.
But they're not velociraptors. They're like the little ones that killed the guy in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like, because they come in like a lot of packs, like little birds that can't fly basically, and they just eat you. This little nips at you and shit.
All right.
That's be you.
I'll take it.
I wish I remember what that dinosaur is
But
called.
that's my point. Is
It's a type of raptor, though. That's my mistake. It is a type of raptor.
this goes back to what I'm saying is we do live in the Humanazonic era.
Yeah.
And in the Humanazonic era, ball the fuck out. Buy fucking hats. Buy fucking drugs. Buy shit. You don't buy this, whatever that shirt is in the back. Buy
Yeah.
posters. Get them signed by the people that you know you admire that are also just human beings for some reason that are also gonna get wiped out when we all get wiped out. You think fucking what Kevin Hart is gonna somehow survive the mass human extinction? You think fucking
Well, that's the rumor.
any of these
those
people
rich people are gonna survive.
They're gonna survive for like a month. They probably have more means of survival than we do.
Yeah.
But then what's gonna happen? They're eventually gonna die too. They're human beings. They need water. They need food.
Another thing is that they're not humans too. Like they're part of the Illuminati. They're higher
they're
power.
They're lizard people. That's
yeah,
the one.
Yeah, that's another thing, right?
Well, then
it's
they
like,
probably-
if they're lizard people. Then
Well, lizards don't eat sunlight.
I think they exclusively need sunlight. Actually, I think because they're cold-blooded animals. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Well, that's what I mean. Is
that's true. Yeah, when the sun doesn't.
and we
come,
worship
they're
these
fine.
people for what? Why? What makes them different? Why? They don't got 5 fingers. They don't have 5 toes.
Exactly.
They don't have a dick and balls.
Yeah, I mean some of them don't, but yeah, like the girls. But otherwise, yeah.
The ones we worship.
Yeah, we don't worship. What am I talking? Sorry, that's
The
my
men.
bad. That's my bad, dude. I'll mute my mic.
You were right to say that you can tell I've not been smoking weed. Because I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I have thoughts now
yeah. A lot of
about
them.
the universe. People think that when you smoke weed, you think more. You do, but you just think like a retard.
Exactly.
When you're
Yes.
sober, you think like shit like this. You think existential crises.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
But I do have a confession to make. I did smoke some weed not too long ago. I took a few hits of the joint. And I would like to apologize for my comments that I made last episode. Tyler is sighing. I would like to apologize. I would like to
I sound like the sorry. When do you sound like? Okay.
I would like to apologize because I have realized that sometimes a little weed doesn't hurt. Sometimes I'm not back to fully smoking all day every day.
Yeah.
I did take a few hits of a joint. I have been taking this CBD oil that allegedly I bought. Allegedly was CBD oil, but it got me pretty stoned. I walked into the dispensary like, give me the strongest CBD oil you have, like a fucking crack addict. And the guy went, you know it doesn't get you high, right? I'm like, give me the strongest one you have. And I took it, and apparently there was like, I took like 4 times the regular dose. Apparently there's a little bit of THC in every CBD oil.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the math. I took like maybe 4 milligrams of THC, which is about an edible's worth.
Yep.
And I did get pretty fucking ripped, right? And I remember, oh yeah, this feels nice. I remember.
Yeah, you feel it wash over you.
And then in London, I took a few hits of a joint, So what I'd like to say is I'd like to apologize for my comments last week. Smoking weed is one of the greatest activities you can possibly do. Life is supposed to be fun. Everything is supposed to be a good time. You're never ever supposed to be bored. You are always supposed to be having an amazing time. You're always supposed to be having a panic attack. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you should always be assuming that everyone's looking at you and knows that you smell like weed, because you do. Mm-hmm. Going to the grocery store is supposed to be a fucking blast. Getting the right prices high is better than getting the right prices sober. Waiting in line stoned with your groceries that you bought that are all things you're going to eat right now. There's nothing for the future. These are all just things that you've bought to eat as soon as you get home. There's nothing here to cook or prepare.
There really is no better feeling than that, yeah.
There is absolutely no better feeling than this. Riding the bus is supposed to be a great time. There's nothing wrong with riding the bus and enjoying it. When you're on the bus and you see homeless alcoholics shooting up fentanyl on the bus, that's fine. Everything is okay.
They're having a better time than you, for sure.
They're having a better time than you, and you are having a good time too because you're stoned.
You're also, yeah.
Because this is a free carnival ride, really, if you really want to think about it like that. Never be bored. You should always be in your head. You should always be, you should always be in touch with what your brain is thinking because you are stoned. All the thoughts you have when you're high are real. Everything you're thinking of is correct. Everyone does hate you. Everyone thinks about you all the time. You are the center of the universe. When everyone else is walking around, they're just thinking about you, what you've done to them, and how you've affected them in their life. Mm-hmm. Smoking weed, one of the greatest activities you can possibly do. I took a few hits of a joint and I just remembered, this was the life. This is the life. I remember now. This is the life. But again, I'm not going to be one of these people that's like, I'm never smoking weed, because I never even said that in the first place. But I'm changing my relationship with weed. Not all day, every day. And it's unhealthy to be like, I'm never going to smoke it, because, then you're going to smoke it, right? If you smoke the joint, take the joint, smoke the joint. Take the joint.
Life's short.
Take a fucking hit of the joint. What's the fucking problem?
It's not going to kill you.
You're fine.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Everything's okay. Take 100 milligrams.
What's your tolerance like now? You could probably only take a couple hits.
Take 500 milligrams.
500 milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to space.
Do it.
Go to fucking space. Why the fuck not? This is the Humanazonic era. Nothing of this matters. If this is the Humanazonic era, which it is, we're probably in the span of the Humanazonic era. This period of time that we're living in is probably the best of the Humanazonic era. You get fucking 500 milligram edibles. You get to watch baseball anywhere in the world.
Anytime.
At any time, you get to watch baseball. You get to spend $60 on hats that the baseball players wear in those games.
With the signature on it.
How can you not love the Humanazonic era that we're in?
I couldn't agree more. Would you want to be in the Jurassic period?
Do you want to
be getting eaten? No, I'd rather be doing the eating with you, Bob. Absolutely.
You can go get
Picking up bow. Absolutely.
You can go spend $80 on Chinese tacos.
Yeah. Yeah. It's quite a time we're living in.
You can put nicotine on your fucking gums.
Yeah, right now.
You can literally put nicotine in your gums.
You can do smoking now without getting hurt from it. Like, it's insane.
We're living in one of the greatest periods of human history.
It's always getting better. Every day it's getting better. We're getting more of this shit.
I don't know about that.
Okay, all right. You used to pump the brakes. My bad.
It's okay. I don't know if it's always getting better, but we're at a very nice stalemate at the moment. We're in a very nice middle ground between it's gonna get
You're living in the moment. I see, brother.
It's gonna get worse, or it might get better. But right now, in this exact period of time, the day that we're recording this episode, is probably one of the best periods. You could possibly get dartboards. You get a fucking dart. You can put up a dartboard anywhere you want and just throw darts.
How big your house is, you can get a dartboard up.
Do you think when they were fucking fighting for the revolution, any of them, the French, the American, whichever, pick your favorite revolution, when they were loading their muskets, that they thought that there would be dartboards and nicotine pouches And
I bet you they might have. I bet you that's what they were loading up me like, one day this is all going to be worth it. And we're going to have dartboards on the road. He's like, what's a dartboard? He's like, you'll see.
we're building a new country.
We're building a new country. And they can do different shit, dude.
This isn't for me. This is for my grandchildren's grandchildren.
Yeah.
Whatever we're fighting for their freedom to go to rub and tugs, to go to the strip club. One of the greatest periods of life. This is what not smoking weed has done, is it makes me really appreciate life.
Yeah.
And again, you could just go out there and be fucking executed, but you're not. You know why? Because you live in one of the greatest fucking periods of human history ever. You can go to the casino. You can go to the casino anytime you want. You can just show up to the casino and just lose money.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter because money's not even fucking real. Because you're in the fucking Humanazonic era. Imagine when everything fucking collapses. When everything falls apart, when humans, that's done?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Well, what are we
We're at 51 minutes. Finish your speech. It's fine. That's just me. It's fine. They know I'm here.
It's okay. Do you think that when the casinos, imagine if you know how we discover shit, like we discover civilizations and people that have lived before, like the pyramids, for example. What if it's just like there's one casino just left standing, but then the next species that comes after the Humanazonic era, they just find the casino and they go, what is this?
They go on the inside and they're just like, I don't know how they did it. Same way as the pyramids.
What is this place? What species built this place? What did they do here?
Yeah.
They have no clue. Imagine the next species that comes has no fucking concept of the idea of gambling. What if they don't even use money,
I think
right?
there's a serious chance for that because it's your generation too. This Gen Z is like, don't do bad things. Don't do bad things. We might get to a point of like, oh, why are we gambling? This is a waste of our money. And then they go way back. Like, what are they doing here?
I mean, like the next species that comes.
Well, the next species is going to be so much more like that, though.
Just has no clue.
Yeah.
On what gambling is. So they see a casino, then there's going to be conspiracy theories. Who built this? What the fuck did they do here? What did they do here? Is this to contact another civilization? But they don't really know that it was just some Chinese man smoking cigarettes playing Baccarat all day.
Yeah.
They had no clue. They just see Chinese symbols on the table and they go, what do these mean? What are these? And it's just player or banker. Which one are you betting on? Player or banker, right? But they see these Chinese symbols and they're like, holy shit. There's weird symbols inside this structure.
They start figuring out like kind of the scheme of the game. Like, yo, the bank, it's way stacked. Yeah. The banker's odds here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to play games.
They find these cards. They find just like a one preserved deck of cards, and they're like, "What the fuck were these for? What the hell did they use these for? What happened? Were these to contact another civilization, another tribe?" We are probably living in one of the greatest eras in human history, and I've really been appreciative of it. Just going out into the world, the sun is out, my whole attitude's changing. You know, not smoking weed really makes me appreciate.
You quit at the best time because you're quitting from winter to spring. Like that's if you're gonna quit something, that's it, because that's gonna boost it so much, make it so much easier. You got nice weather out here. Imagine quitting in the fucking snow.
That would suck.
I don't even know how to get through the winter without getting high, dude. It sucks.
Sucks.
Who goes outside?
Sucks. So bad. Awful.
Yeah. Very strategic quitting, man. Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, I'm not.
Dividends are coming too now. Look at you. Just, you're texting me at 12 at night and be like, "Hey, is it ready yet?" Like you're fucking on it. Lately,
I'm on it.
I love it.
The deadlines are on.
I know. I've never had deadlines in my life. This is crazy.
New episode every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. No fucking exceptions until we change the date. But that being said, there's a new episode out every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I do not care. We're doing 1,000 of these fucking episodes. If one of us dies, there's going to be a fucking episode at the funeral. If I die, if I get executed, you come to my funeral with the Zoom recorder, and on my eulogy, you do a podcast. You make everybody sit there and listen to you for an hour. I don't care.
I'll still do my role too. Like I'll just ask questions to nothing.
And if you die, I will do a podcast the exact same way I'm doing it now.
Just fucking harping on them, dude. We're in the Humanazonic period, folks. Who gives a shit about this guy?
Who gives an absolute fuck? We are in the Humanazonic era.
One guy.
We're in the Humanazonic era. Okay? Enjoy it, people. Please. Enjoy the Humanazonic era while it lasts. Okay, it's not gonna last forever, and you're probably gonna live till like 70, 80, 90 if you're lucky. That's nothing. That's a glimmer of nothing. It's literally a glimmer of your entire life is just a little fucking speck of the entire history of where the universe is going.
Yeah.
We're on a collision. That's all I tell you. We're on a collision course with another galaxy. All right, I'm buying this hat.
I couldn't see a reason not to buy the hat.
I'm buying this hat.
Yeah, that doesn't make me want to save.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm buying stocks. I'm buying fucking everything I ever wanted to buy. I'm buying a fucking PlayStation 5. I'm buying a Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, that's going to take the productivity down, so.
I'm not buying it. In theory, I'm buying it.
Okay.
I don't want to buy it because I'm too busy making my Humanazonic era the best it's ever been, trying to chase my dreams, trying to outlive my life, trying to get people to talk about me after I die, right? But again, that's only going to last to a certain point. Eventually, when we all get wiped out, no one's going to ever remember the comedians. We're done. We're done. We're done. I have more shit, but like it's an hour. We're done. It's over. Are you okay? Are you okay ending it there, Tyler? Do you have any concerns or questions?
No qualms whatsoever.
Or things you wanted to bring up?
No, absolutely not. No.
Sure.
Happy to listen.
Thank you.
This was good. This was good stories, man.
I enjoyed it.
And honestly, man, it makes me excited. I'm gonna go buy a pizza after this for sure.
I'm gonna go buy pizza too. We're gonna go get a fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah, I'll get a slice of pizza.
Oh, you wanted a whole pizza?
No, I'll get a slice. I have food here. I should make that food. That camera was expensive.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. This has been the Robert Khakham Show, as always, with my amazing producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Thank you, guys. Have a great week. Goodbye.